All right, welcome. My opponent for this game was Bilbo Swaggins. Bilbo Swaggins at the time of the game was the 216th ranked gold Axis player, and historically he's been gold ranked in both Axis and Allies. So with that, let's get right into the gameplay. All right, Russia, round number 1. So we went with our standard 4 infantry, 2 tanks, and we're going to do the 912. Alright, so this is going to be 12, and then we're going to do... Alright, we're going to do the 912. Two fucking hits, God. Oh, I'm already way behind now. Alright. Our horrible West Russia was made okay by a decent Ukraine. So we'll send our fighters back to the Caucasus, and we'll move an AA gun up there, and hopefully we'll get some planes. We'll move this guy down here. We'll move this guy down here. Our sub will go to C-Zone 7. These two guys will go to Archangel. And then I've been doing this lately. I'm leaving these two guys in Berry and see if Japan goes for that instead of just going for the rest of the stuff down here. So I'm going to leave the two Russians in Berry. And then, God, this is rough though. I guess we'll move the AA gun there. That is rough. All right. We'll throw the 4 infantry into the Caucasus and 2 tanks. What happened there? That's interesting. 2 tanks into Russia. All right. That is going to do it for Russia round number 1. And I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 1. Alright, United Kingdom round number 1. So Germany pushed forward into Ukraine. He replaced his bomber. He bought a bomber, 7 infantry, 2 artillery. Pretty standard buy when you want to replace the bomber. And then he took Karelia, stacked it with 5 guys. Took Ukraine, took Bello. Well, Bello he already had. Oh yeah, he hit C-Zone 11 and got lucky and killed my stuff there. That's a joke, but every now and then it works. And then he took C-Zone 7, but he went light because he only had 1 less sub, and it was a draw. So he did lose a cruiser and a fighter. He did lose 1 fighter at least, which is good. But I've done the math on this, and even with the fighters, I can't hold this from Germany. So I'm going to stack the Caucasus instead, more than likely. And we're going to do a standard KGF strategy. So I went ahead and bought an aircraft carrier, a destroyer, and 3 infantry for India. And then we are going to take the cruiser and the destroyer and kill the sub. And then we are going to take one of our fighters and kill the transport. We're going to take this fighter, and our bomber and kill the battleship. Our cruiser and our aircraft carrier will go to try to kill the transport in 61. I'm going to send my sub here and see what it says. If it says unlikely, then I'm going to not do it. But if it says anything different and he doesn't have his sub set to submerge, then I'm going to take that attack. What else? I think that's it. All right. Okay, unlikely. So we're not going to do this attack. All right. Everything else, we're good. Oh my god. Alright, combat was atrocious. We lost all two fighters and the bomber with the battleship. Could not get 3 hits in 4 rounds of combat. We did kill the sub, but other than that, it's pretty shitty. So, we are not looking good at all. Not at all. So we will take our transport here, grab this guy, throw it in Egypt, move this guy over to Egypt. And then we'll grab one guy from here, go here, grab this guy, go here, go here. And are we going to give him Burma? No. We're gonna make him take Burma. So, my God, that's so bad. That is such a horrible result. Oh man, that's just terrible. Oh well. You can't predict the dice, right? Well, you can. You can actually run calculators, but they don't mean a lot necessarily. All right, now this is going to be it for United Kingdom round number 1. I'll see you guys back for USA round number 1. Alright, United States round number 1. So Japan bought a transport, a destroyer, and a fighter. And then he took a bunch of stuff. The only thing he didn't take was Anhui. So he did not take Anhui. But he did take Berry. Did not lose anybody. Well, he lost an infantry in Berry. Lost 2 infantry or 3 infantry in Anhui. Nobody in Burma. And nobody in Yunnan. And killed my cruiser and did not get a hit back. But he had a battleship, so I might have got a hit back, so it didn't matter. And he did not do Pearl Harbor. So I'm pretty much committed to a KGF in this game. So I'm going to sail everybody. The only thing I hate about it is because he killed this guy here. It's setting me back another couple turns, and I hate abandoning the Pacific. I fucking hate it, but until I figure out a better way to do it, I'm not a fan of the split ocean either, so I'm not going to do the split ocean. I just got to hope to get enough pressure on Germany soon, because this is going to get ugly, and India is going to get ugly real soon too. What can I even do there? I don't even think I can defend India in round 2. Oh man, because I have no fighters because of his fucking battleship. That's amazing. 2 fighters and a bomber. Alright, let's see. So with America, I just bought my standard aircraft carrier, destroyer, 2 transports, 2 infantry. It's all going into the Atlantic. We're going to take this fighter and kill his transport. One thing about this, because I'm just going to leave an American here and move another American out of here and leave a Russian here. That way he can't get into Sing Kang in round number 2. So we'll just delay him a little bit, maybe. But that's pretty much the only combat I'm doing. Because I can't take Morocco because I have nothing to take it with. So that's it for that. Alrighty, now for the non-com. Cruiser goes into 12. Fighter goes into 11. This fighter goes into 11. Aircraft carrier to 55. Fighter to 55. This fighter to 55. Submarine is going down to 48 or 40. Destroyer is going to 55. Battleship, transport, and destroyer are going to 19. Infantry is backing off. This infantry is going forward. We're going to leave our bomber there. And let's see. We can move this guy over here. Just for now. We'll probably move him back to Sea Zone 6 after next turn. We won't need him until we get the Med Shuck established. This guy's going to land in the Caucasus, and then one guy is going to Anway, and the other guy is going over to Kazakh. So that's what we're going to do there. And everything will go in here. 2 infantry will go into Western United States, however. All right. All right, for Russia, we've already calculated we cannot keep West Russia, no matter what. So one thing we are going to do here is we're going to buy a 3rd fighter and 6 infantry. So we're going to buy another fighter and 6 infantry. And then what we're going to do here is, I don't really want to do it, but we're going to strafe. We're going to strafe Ukraine. With 8 infantry, 2 artillery, 3 tanks, and the 2 fighters. Now, we should get... we only have a 16% chance to take this. If we take it, I think the game is probably over. So I gotta hope I get less than 6 hits. Obviously 5 would be fantastic. Or I'm sorry, 7 hits. So 6 would be fantastic, but I would settle for 3 or 4, and then we'll just back off into the Caucasus. Alright. Let's run it. Okay, 3 for... Alrighty. So we're going to put one guy into West Russia, move our AA gun to Caucasus, fly our fighters to Caucasus, move this guy to Caucasus. This guy's staying. Right? And I think that's it. Man, that's going to be just rough. We're going to have to abandon the Caucasus probably in the 2nd round. Alright. We're going to put a fighter. We're going to put the fighter into the Caucasus with 3 infantry. And 3 infantry into Russia. Man, that's going to be rough, though. But now, at least, if he stacks this, I think we can punish him and kick him out of it. I'm pretty sure we can kick him out of it. And if we attack with guys from Russia, we can retreat into Russia, which will be nice. So we shall see if that'll work. Anyway, that is USA 1 and Russia 2. Kind of the best thing we could do. Under the circumstances, I think. So that's it for Russia 1. I'm sorry, USA 1, Russia 2, and I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 2. All right, United Kingdom round number 2. So Germany bought another bomber and 9 infantry, and then he attacked Egypt. Got a 15% result in Egypt. Did not lose a bomber, the tank, or the artillery. Only lost his infantry, and took Egypt. And then he took West Russia and Archangel and did not lose anybody in either one of those battles. Then he moved everything from Ukraine into Bello, stacked Bello, except for his fighters, which he left up here. All right. So I am going to try to do my best to try to keep Africa and defend India. Not going to be easy, I don't think. I bought a couple tanks and a plane for India, and then I bought a transport for C-Zone 7. Let's see, got 4 fighters and a bomber. I might have to put the cruiser up there and have 2 cruisers. I mean, a cruiser, a destroyer, 2 fighters, and an aircraft carrier. Against 4 fighters and a bomber. I might have to do that. I mean, it's a risk. It's definitely a risk, but maybe I'll kill his Air Force. Right? Maybe I'll kill his Air Force. So for the combat, we're going to take Morocco. We're going to take Morocco. And that is all we're going to take. I should send these 2 fighters over to Russia and just back out of here. But I don't think I need them yet. Can this bomber hit it? 1, 2, 3. No, not yet. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I think that's all I'm going to do with United Kingdom. Alright, for the non-com, the destroyer and the cruiser go into 13. Oh, the fighters can't even get there. Oh, okay, this is going to be safe. Okay. Alright, so those guys are going to go there, and then these guys are going to go to 25. Nope, not the sub. Cruiser. Sub is going to 39. This guy's actually going to stay here. We'll drop off guys, probably pair them up right here next turn. I think that's it. I think that's all I can do. Alright. Man, this is going to suck. You can well, he's got a good shot at it. I don't think he can get it yet. But he could be able. He might be able to get India in round 2. We'll see. I got a fighter and 2 tanks in India, and I'm going to put a transport in C-Zone 7. Alrighty. Alright, that's going to do it for United Kingdom round number 2, and I will see you guys back for USA round number 2. All right, United States round number 2. So I've decided this game, if I can do it, I'm going to buy a bomber every other turn with America until I get up to 4 bombers. Then I should be set up where I can start peppering Europe with bombers. So I bought a bomber. I bought 5 infantry, 2 more transports, and a bomber. And then, so if I look at what Japan did, Japan bought 3 infantry, 3 tanks, and a transport. He bombed Russia, but only did 1 IPC of damage. And then he did take my 3 guys out in Yakut, lost 1 guy there, and then pushed into China and didn't lose anybody in Anhui or Szechuan. I'll have to hit this probably with United Kingdom, and I got to get Africa back under control. And then we're gonna try with Russia to take Ukraine and West Russia, and then back everything into Russia. And then we're going to use United Kingdom here, probably to take France. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, that's going to be our master strategy. So for this game, all we're going to do with America for combat is we are not going to do any combat, matter of fact. Right? We're not doing any combat with America. Really kind of blows. But it is what it is. And I'll move my sub back to Hawaiian Sea Zone just in case he decides to only go with the transport to Alaska. Alright, but I think that's it. We're not going to kill anything. So we're not going to do any combat with America, which kind of blows. But, alright, so for the non-com, our cruiser's going into 13. Aircraft carrier into 13. 2 fighters into 13. Destroyer. And then we're going to pick up our tank, our artillery, and our 2 guys here. We're going to go to 13 and drop them in Morocco. Our bomber's going to Canada. And then 1 infantry is going to Canada on that side. And then our battleship, our destroyer, our transport goes up to Sea Zone 11. And then this stuff, the destroyer, the 2 fighters, and the aircraft carrier all go into Sea Zone 18. And then this guy here is going into Russia. Maybe I should move him down. Nah. I could move him down into Persia instead. Is that where I want to go? But then, yeah. Do I want him in Russia or do I want him in Persia? I think I want him in Russia, so I'm going to leave Persia the way it is. And then our submarines going back to Hawaii. All right. I think that's pretty much it. Yep. All right. All right. Our 2 transports, our 5 infantry. God dang it, I didn't move that fucking infantry. Son of a bitch. I meant to move 1 infantry over here so I could take it with me. So stupid, Michael. And we'll put the other bomber in. God, this is so dumb. So dumb. Alright, then for Russia, 23, yeah, we're going to repair. Although we don't need to repair. Yeah, we'll repair. Let's see, if I don't repair, I can put, 2 artillery and 5 infantry? So I could do 2 artillery and 5 infantry into Russia without repairing. So I guess we'll do that. Oh, shit. And the fighter should have gone into... Wow, I am just making a mockery of myself. Alright. Well, we gotta hope we take Ukraine. We really gotta hope we take Ukraine. Alright. Alright, so for the combat, we are going to go 2 infantry and a fighter into Ukraine. And then we're going to do an artillery, 2 infantry, and the 2 fighters into West Russia. And that, my friends, is going to be it. Alright, let's run it. Alright, so that's why you send the extra unit, because he got snake eyes and double hitbacks. Unbelievable. That, my friends, is why you do it. We're going to move everything back to Russia. Right? Move everything up there to Russia. And I guess we'll move the AA gun too. Oh, this is going to be bad, but that's what we're going to do. All right. We'll throw the 2 artillery into Russia. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Throw 1 artillery into Russia and 1 into the Caucasus, and then we'll throw like 2 guys into the Caucasus and 3 guys into Russia. Man, that's thin to win. I got to get some of these fighters. So I may have to buy fighters with United Kingdom and start dropping them into Russia. We may have to do that. We are going to start taking these territories from him. Or France. We may just move into C-Zone 8 and then move up here. But we'll have to see. Anyway, that is going to do it for USA round 2 and Russia round 3. And I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 3. Alright, United Kingdom round number 3. So Germany bought another bomber and 12 infantry. Then he drove through, took Sudan and Italian East Africa. Did a bombing raid in Russia and only did 1 IPC, which is 2 bombing raids and 1 each. That's pretty ridiculous. Did a bombing raid in Caucasus and killed it, hit 3 of them, which is fine. And then took Ivanki, Vologda, and took Ukraine. Pretty medium. I wouldn't say that's... I guess that's kind of heavy, but heavy enough to keep me out of it. But he still doesn't have enough to take Russia yet. He's still not in position to take Russia. And as long as I take West Russia and Archangel back with Russia, I'm pretty safe, I think. And I got 23, so I can buy 7 more infantry for Moscow. I should be good. And I might even just buy all artillery. 5 of them, maybe. And 1 infantry. I might do that. And get me some more punching power. So I also did some of the numbers here, and I can get, he's got a lot of aircraft. He's got 4 fighters and 3 bombers now that he has, and so I'm going to actually go to C-Zone 8, and I'm going to have to move my battleship and this destroyer here, and I bought 1 more destroyer to put in there. That's going to give me a 42% chance to defend C-Zone 8. If he wants to risk all of his air power to do a 42% battle, that's fine. I'm going to move into the Med this turn also with both UK and America, and I should be protected by that even with the battleship. And then we're going to hit we're going to hit Burma and hope to take it as light as possible. So, let's do some combat. So, we're going to take 1 infantry, go down to C-Zone 8 and take Northwest Europe. We're going to tank blitz over to Libya, and then we're going to grab this guy And we're going to go over here to 15 and drop them in Libya. America's going to take Italy and Southern Europe. Let's see. And I just got to hope to hold out on this one. And then we're going to do 2 infantry. This is kind of an iffy battle. 1 tank and the fighter. And I just got to get 3 hits before he gets 3 hits back. So that's kind of rough. But 2 3s against 3 2s. I don't want to do one more, so we'll just go with it and see what happens. It's kind of a risk, but we'll go with it and see what happens. And then we'll have to shuffle some stuff around here in the non-com. So let's run it. Favorable in Burma, which is good. Oh, God. That's insane. Oh, my God. 4 rounds of combat in 1 fucking hit. God, attacking fighters are fucking hot garbage. That is so bad. Oh, my God. That is so bad. Oh, well. I don't think it would have mattered if I sent 1 extra fucking infantry because none of them got a hit. And my 3s did nothing for 4 turns. That is fucking ridiculous. Miserable. Alright, well, we're going to send our destroyer and our cruiser into the Med. We're going to send this destroyer, our aircraft carrier, and our 2 fighters into C-Zone 8. We're going to send this transport down here and drop off those 2 infantry. We're going to send our cruiser up to C-Zone 13. We're going to put our sub in C-Zone 37. Wow, that's just a miserable fucking round. I probably should have put some artillery here, but I didn't buy any. Alright. Man, that fucking sucks. Alright, fighter goes into India. 2 infantry go into India. Transport and destroyer go into C-Zone 3. Alright. That's just absolutely horrifying. That's what we call a bad round. But in any case, it is what it is. That's going to do it for United Kingdom round 3, and I'll see you guys back for America round number 3. Alright, United States round number 3. So Japan did a couple things. He bought a transport, 4 infantry, 2 artilleries, and a bomber. And then he attempted to bomb Russia, but lost a bomber. Took Soviet Far East, took Xinjiang, took Novo, and took Kazakh. And then he moved into C-Zone 59. So now he's threatening Hawaii and Western United States. So I have to defend Western United States. I can't not defend it. And so I've got to also defend Alaska. But I'm going to try to do it light. I just bought 2 tanks, 3 infantry, an artillery, and 2 transports. And I'm just going to move 1 infantry and the 2 tanks into here, and then just pray that he doesn't take it. And I'll have the 2 bombers still sitting here, and 3 infantry here to take back Alaska with the 2 tanks. If he decides to go to Alaska instead of Hawaii, he should probably go to Hawaii, but I don't know if he's going to do that. So that's what we did for that defense. Our attack is going to be, we're going to try to take this for the Soviets, at least kill this guy, hopefully. And then we're going to go into the Med. So we're going to take, let's see. We're going to take an artillery and an infantry. go into the Med, hit Italy, take these 2 fighters and go to Italy, take the cruiser, go to 15, go to Italy, and then we're going to take the tank and the infantry, go to C-Zone 15 and drop them in Southwest Europe, or Southern Europe, sorry. And then that's all the combat we're going to do. I've run the math on this. Once I slide everything over here, the battleship and the destroyer have to go to C-Zone 8. This all stuff has to go into 15, and then this little mini fleet here has to go into 13, and this is about a 42% odds. I'm not sure. But I'm up against the timer now, so I can't really go into a lot of detail. I'm just going to hope that this stuff works. So let's run it and see what happens. All right. Wow, I'm pretty shocked. 3 rounds of combat and the fighter actually got a hit without a hit back. Which I'm kind of surprised. So our aircraft carrier goes into 15. Our fighters go into 15. Our destroyer goes into 15. Our battleship and our cruiser, or this destroyer, go into C-Zone 8. And then our destroyer, our aircraft carrier, and our 2 fighters go into C-Zone 13. And then our 5 infantry go down to 13 and drop in Morocco. Right? I'm going to drop those in Morocco. Yeah. And then our fighter flies to Russia. And then our submarine goes into this fleet. And I'm just praying that he attacks it. Alright, our 2 tanks go into Western. And we'll put our 2 transports over here. And we'll put 1 infantry there. 2 infantry and an artillery into eastern United States. I messed up here. I wanted to move another guy from here down here, but I was trying to do my turn in a hurry, so I had to rush it, and it didn't work out for me. Alright, so the Caucasus in Russia. Russia's down 2, and the Caucasus are down 3. We're gonna repair 1. So let's repair 1 from Russia, and we'll buy an artillery and 6 infantry for Russia. And then what we have to do is take West Russia, and we have to take Archangel. So let's go here and here with 2 fighters. Or let's do 2 fighters. And then we'll go here with an artillery and an infantry. Right? Right. Alright. Alright, combat was a success. I'm going to go ahead and leave this. I'm glad we didn't repair that, so when he takes it, he's going to have to fix it himself. So our fighters go back into Russia. And then we're going to build our, mobilize our 6 infantry and our artillery into Russia. And that is going to do it for USA 3 and Russia 4. We're up against it, but we're not dead yet. And then we'll probably try to use United Kingdom to take maybe Finland, Norway. We'll have to see. But in any case, that is going to do it for USA 3, Russia 4. And I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 4. All right, United Kingdom round number 4. So Germany bought a bomber, another bomber, 10 infantry and a tank. And then he took a bunch of stuff in Africa. Actually, he hit Vologda, but he did not take it. Took Archangel, took West Russia, took Northwestern, took Italy, and failed to take Southern Europe. So he tried to trade back a bunch of shit and succeeded in a lot of it. Let's see. So, he's looking pretty good. I did the math already. I'm going to lose India again. For whatever reason, when I'm Japan, I can't take India fast enough. And when I'm the Allies, I can't defend India at all. I just don't know how to do it. I'm not sure why, but I don't know how to do it. So we are going to... all we did was buy we bought a destroyer for C-Zone 8, 4 infantry and 3 artillery we're going to use to attack other stuff later. We are going to take Egypt. We're going to use 1 tank and 1 fighter on Transjordan. The other fighter we'll send up to Russia, because all this is moving out. And then we're going to take Northwestern. So let's grab this, and this. Drop them here. Take our fighters. Take this cruiser and bombard. And that's what we're going to do we're going to take Northwestern. Man, it sucks. All right. All right, here we go. All right, combat was mixed. We lost a bunch of people in Northwestern, but we did take it. And then we lost our tank. We did not take Trans, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So that's going to go there. This fighter's going to Moscow. Actually, you know what? F that. We'll send this fighter to Persia with the AA gun and the 8 infantry. Our sub is going to 29. And then this transport is going to 22, only because 23 is not safe from his bombers because he holds a piece of Africa. And then our transport and our cruiser and our destroyer are all going back to 13. Alrighty. God, I hate doing this shit. I hate backing out of India, but I don't know how else to hold it. I got to figure out a way to hold it. I got to be smarter about it. I just don't know. My goals for Russia are going to be to take these 3 surrounding territories. Probably. I don't know. He's probably going to go up here and take this. Oh no, he already owns that. He's probably going to take Vologda for free. Well, we'll see what he does. I think that's it. All right. All right, we'll throw our destroyer in C-Zone 8. And then we throw 4 infantry and 3 artillery into United Kingdom. All right. Not the best turn, but not terrible, I guess. But anyway, that's going to be UK round 4, and I'll see you guys back for America round number 4. All right, United States round number 4. So Japan took Hawaii, bought 5 infantry, a transport, and 2 fighters, took Hawaii, and took India. Because I had to walk out of India, and he took Hawaii. So right now he's winning, but I'm going to take France. And so once I take France, he's going to take it back. So I got to be in a position to take something else. Either France again or Italy. So he could stack France. And I won't be able to get it, I don't think. What do you got there? 2? Yeah. Yep. So... But I may have enough. No, I won't have enough to hit Germany. Fuck, he's gonna have... I may have to hit India. That won't even be enough to take India back, I don't think. Nope. Shit. And I can't fucking take Hawaii back. I think I'm going to lose this game. Unless I can figure out a way to take Italy every turn. And not let him stack it. So I was going to move these 2 guys up here to hit France again. But I think I may have to move them down here to hit Italy again. Or I can be able to 1-2 France. Man, that just sucks. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yep. I just didn't make enough headway in order to do this. Because I can't take this back here, and I won't be able to take India back either. I didn't even think of that. To push just for India and then throw. I mean, shit. That's the risk you run when you just flee the Pacific. Alright, anyway. See if we can't turn this around. So with America, I just bought a transport, 2 tanks, 8 infantry. We're going to stack Alaska because I think the only reason you put this here is to take Alaska. And I don't want him to take it, certainly not for free, so I'm going to stack it. And then I got to defend west of the United States, which won't really matter because if I'm him, all I do is I just stack 53 and I'm never going to take that back. And then he just keeps building in India and keeps trading France until I lose. Which is a good strategy, I think. Because I don't have enough to push in. I might have enough to push in and hit Karelia. Not with 8 tanks there, though. Man, that's going to be rough. Okay, I think we'll set it up to still... I think if we put the stuff here... Well, if we put it here, we'll have 4 units to hit France with instead of only 3. Or we do 3 if we put them here. I think we'll go with 4. I don't know if it's going to work, but I think that's what we'll do. Oh, man. So, I got to take France, which I am going to do. So, we're going to take these 5 guys, go to Sea Zone 8, drop them in France. We're going to bombard France. We're going to take our 2 fighters and hit France. And we're going to take these 2 fighters and hit France. And we're going to take our bomber from Canada and hit France. This bomber can hit France, but then it has to land in Northwestern, and I'm not doing that. So we are not going to do that. Let's see here. I think that's all we're going to do with America. It's really all we can do. And if we don't take it, we lose the game. So, fighters have to die, they have to die. Alright. We took France. The only thing going for us, really, is he's going to be hard-pressed to stack it. He can put 11 guys there. And 1 tank. And no fighters. And so we might be able to hit it again. And he doesn't have any air defenses. Well, he can move this one from Italy, which he might do. So anyway, our bomber is going to England. 2 of our fighters. Let's open these up here. Okay, it doesn't matter. Take 2 of the fighters are going here. This aircraft carrier is going back here, and our cruiser is going back here, and our destroyer is going back here. Then this aircraft carrier is going here, and these 2 fighters are going there. These 2 transports are going back here. And then these 2 transports are going up here. Right there and there. We're going to move one of these infantry over there to Canada. These 2 tanks are going to Alaska. And then this one, these 3 guys are going to Alaska. Our bomber's going to Canada. All right. All right. Man, this fucking sucks. I think I can not even take this. I got to do a fighter, 2 and 2 and a fighter there. Take both of these, and then I can try that with 1. Because 8 tanks ain't going to do it. I don't think. Alright. We'll see if this is enough to withstand his Air Force. Alright. Alright. Now our 2 tanks go in Western United States. 8 infantry and a transport go into C-Zone 11. I'm sorry. Transport in C-Zone 11, 8 infantry in the Eastern United States. Or Western, I mean. Alright. Alright, that is going to do it. Alright, let's go to... we don't need to repair Russia because we can't buy 7 infantry anyway. We can't even buy 6. So we can buy, what, 5 guys? Let's do 2 artillery and 3 guys. Alright. We're going to take 1 and 2 and a fighter. 1 fighter into West Russia. 1 more artillery and 2 guys. And then we're going to do 1 guy and 1 fighter in Archangel. Is that going to be enough? Against 8 tanks, some bombers? I don't know. Hopefully this will be enough to kill this. We'll have to see. Alright. Let's see how that works. So of course, after these two were phenomenal, this one didn't work. Our fighters will go back to Russia. We only got 4 planes in there. That's not going to be a lot. What does he got? 6 fighters? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, he may be able to 1-2 me with the 8 tanks, 3 fighters and a bomber, and what, 4 bombers? Oh yeah, I may lose Russia. Definitely to a 1-2. Although I think I can push in here. And then he won't, at least, he'll only have 2 land units. Oh man. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can get 2 more fighters in there. At least. That is not looking good. Alright. What do we got in there? 17 infantry, 2 artillery, 3 tanks. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I don't think that's going to be enough. But it's all we can do, so that's going to be it for USA 4 and Russia 5. And I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 5. Alright, United Kingdom round number 5. So Germany bought 13 infantry and 2 tanks and drove over the rest of Africa and then took France back. He also attacked northwestern Europe, but he did not take it, which is good for me. Took the Caucasus and took West Russia. I have to figure out a way to do something here. Germany's making way too much money. $50 they're making. He's killing me economically. He's got 59. He's got 97 IPCs, and I'm only making like 70. Or 71. What's that? 33 and 37? 70. Which is way, way, way behind. So I need to start making some headway and taking some of this stuff back. So all I did was buy 3 infantry and 4 infantry, 3 artillery. I'm going to hit France with England this turn, because now I don't have to worry about America doing it. And I'm going to prepare for either sending England into the Caucasus, into Karelia if I have enough, or maybe sending them up here into Sea Zone 3 and taking Finland, Norway. But we're going to start taking some of this shit back. So first thing we're going to do is take this back. Our tank is going to run down here, and we're going to use 1 infantry to take that back. These 2 guys are going to go forward up there. We're going to take 7 infantry and 2 fighters and hit the Caucasus. And then we are going to take... Okay, let's see here. This transport's going into Sea Zone 8. We can do that. Okay, well, it won't let me do that. Alright, hold on a second here. Let's do this here. And do that, and then we'll take the other 2 guys and 2 of these guys and hit France, and then we'll use 2 fighters and a cruiser and this cruiser as well. And I think that's everything I want to do with United Kingdom as far as attacking. Pretty sure that's all I want to do. Alright. Let's run it. Alright, combat was great. We did lose a guy in France, but that's okay. We didn't lose anybody in the Caucasus, so those fighters are going back into Russia. Our AA gun is going into Caucasus. These fighters are going back to Sea Zone 8. This transport is going all the way up to 10. And then our destroyer will move up to Sea Zone 8. I gotta do some math. If I can kill all these here, if I can kill all these and block Archangel, I should be able to move. I might be able to move pretty heavy into West Russia. I might. I gotta see how much, what he can hit me back with. I just gotta see what he can hit me back with. I would love to put guys here in Finland, Norway, but I can't. And our submarine will go here. Actually, you know what? Let's go. Let's put it here. All right. We're still way behind. Way behind. But at least and our problem is that we're going to keep trading France. If he can stack it, what do we got? 5 guys there. We can put 4 more guys. We can have 9 infantry there and maybe even a couple fighters. But he's got all this stuff. So we might have to just push as far as we can with Russia, if we can. So we'll see what he's going to do. But anyway, that is going to do it for United Kingdom round 5. I'll see you guys back for United States round number 5. Alright, United States round number 5. So Japan bought 5 infantry, 4 artilleries, and 2 tanks. And then bombed Russia for 3 IPC damage. Then he went down here and took New Zealand and pushed forward into Persia. All those are pretty expected. Russia's in a pretty dire strait here. I don't have a lot to do with America. I just need to make sure I am ready to and poised to take France back. I want to push into Sea Zone 5 if I can with England next turn. But it's going to be very difficult when he starts having... He's going to have at least like 9 infantry and 9 tanks there, which is going to suck. So... but we got to start taking some risks. So we are going to bomb. We're going to bomb Italy. And then we are going to... That's all of our combat. We're going to start shuffling around our troops. All right. So our bomber goes back to England. This bomber goes over to England. We are going to move. We're going to take 2 infantry and go to Sea Zone 8 and put them in northwestern Europe. And then the other 2 units are going to go over to France. These 3 transports are going to Sea Zone 10. This one's going up to Sea Zone 10. These 8 infantry are moving up to whatchamacallit? Canada, and then our 2 tanks are going to move over to Canada as well. And then, so I have 4 transports going there. And then everything else is going into Sea Zone 8. It's going to be a big mess in there. Everything's going into Sea Zone 8. So we're going to have 4 transports here, 4 transports here. We'll have a steady flow going into France, which isn't great, but it's all we can do right now. All right. All right, everything is going into Eastern United States. All right, for Russia, we're in an even worse way. I would love to put some guys in the Caucasus, but I don't think I can. So I'm just going to buy 2 artillery and 2 infantry. And then for the combat, we're going to take 1 guy and block Archangel. And then we're going to go with 2 guys and 1 artillery and a fighter, or 2 fighters. So we have to take that one. And then we're going to go with 1 artillery, 3 infantry and a fighter. And then we're going to go let's see here. We're going to go 4 guys there, and we're going to go 5 guys there. And we're going to go with 2 tanks there and 1 tank there. And I hope all these work, because we're not going to have anybody in Russia for a turn. Only problem is if he takes this with Germany, then he can go into Russia with 2 tanks, 8 fighters, and a bomber. And all I'll have is... Let me see what the math is on that real quick. All right, that would give him an 8% or 9% attack on Russia. Germany takes this out, and he can blitz through. 2 tanks, 8 fighters, and a bomber. Well, I guess I'm going to give it to him, because I want to punch out, and then I'll retreat if I can. God willing, all these work. Okay. Let me look, make sure I got Archangel. Alright. West Russia's got to work, or else I need to retreat on everything. Alright, everything worked out. Our fighters will go back to Moscow. We did lose a couple guys in Vologda. I fully expect him to take West Russia and Archangel back again with Germany. And maybe the Caucasus. But we should be able to pull back a little bit. And then I need to see if I can get planes in a position to land into Russia, because it's gonna be pretty bad. But at least we have like 20 bucks to spend this turn. So let's finish up the non-com. We'll mobilize everything into Russia. All right. It's not looking great for Russia, but it is what it is. So that's going to do it for USA round 5 and Russia round 6. And I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 6. United Kingdom round number 6. So Germany bought 9 infantry, a fighter, and 2 tanks. Took France, took Northwestern. Actually did not take Northwestern. Wow. So he lost 2 infantry and he retreated with 2 fighters. Took Archangel, took West Russia, and took the Caucasus. The Caucasus one was rough. He only lost 3 guys taking it. But, I mean, that's normal. I really didn't have anywhere else to go with my England guys. So, I got to take France, obviously, to keep us in the game. And I'm going to take part of Africa. So all I did was buy 4 infantry, 4 artillery. I banked 13 IPCs. And I'm going to have like 40 next turn. Maybe I'll buy an industrial complex somewhere. But I'm going to have to do that. So I'm going to take this with 1 guy. This with 2 guys in a tank. And then we're going to hit France. So we're going to do 3 infantry, 3 artillery. And then we're going to go here, take 2 infantry. And then we're going to take our 2 cruisers and bombard them both. And our 2 fighters and attack them both. Regardless, if this doesn't work, at least we'll be able to hammer it with America. It's really not it's not ideal, but it is what it is. All right. All right. So combat was okay. We didn't take France, but we killed everything in there. So America is going to stack France with 8 dudes. Maybe 8 dudes and 2 tanks. Which sucks because I can't land any aircraft there, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. We're going to take our fighters and move them into C Zone 8. And our submarine is going to go up to 17. And that is going to do it for UK round number 6. And I will see you guys back. Hold on. Let me mobilize 4 and 4. All right. Doesn't matter because we're going to take France. So, in fact, I might even just move all my shit up to C Zone 3 and move this over because I can take France with one dude. And I could move all this shit up here. And take Northwestern and Finland. Man, I might have to do that. Because you got 4 infantry, 4 fighters, and 5 fighters and 4 bombers. I don't know if I can do that. So we'll have to see. But in any case, we'll have to take France with the United States. So that's going to do it for UK round 6. I'll see you guys back for America round number 6. All right, United States round number 6. So we're kind of in the nitty gritty here. I got to figure out if I want to stack France or if I want to move into Karelia. The only problem is if I move into Karelia, I don't have any transports with which to funnel the troops there. But if I can 1-2 Karelia and get that under control, I can keep shifting troops with England and send stuff back to start a Finland shuck that way. Might be the easiest way to do it. And then it'll get them thinking about Germany. I might even have a 1-2 shot on Germany if I don't stack it heavy. So I went ahead and just bought almost my same buys last time. 6 infantry, 2 artillery, and 2 fighters this time instead of 1. And then we're going to go and we're going to take 2 guys. And we're going to take France. And that's pretty much all we're going to do. Let's see. Yeah. All right. All right. So now for the non-com, we're going to take the rest of this stuff here. 2 tanks, 4 infantry. And go to C Zone 8 and drop them all off in England. We're going to move the rest of our transports, 4 of them back to C Zone 10. We're going to move the 2 artilleries and the 4 infantry up there. So I have what, 6 and 2 again? So I have 8 units, I have 4 transports. We're going to move this fighter. Okay, so we're going to take one of these fighters and move it to England, and then we're going to take this fighter and move it to C Zone 8. Right? Right. Russia's going to be in a bad way. Really, I don't really have much of a defense for Russia. But we're going to do what we can. But it's not looking great. Alright. Alright. So I'm going to have 6 and 2 and 2 artilleries, and I'll throw 2 guys over in Western United States. Well, actually, no, we won't throw anybody in Western. We'll throw everybody in there, and then our 2 fighters will go to Eastern United States. Alright, that's going to do it for that. Alrighty, looks like Japan did actually bomb Russia. 6 infantry, 2 artilleries, 2 fighters. Oh no, no, that's me. 4 infantry, 4 artilleries, 3 tanks. Alright, you took Eastern Australia. And took Kazakh and took Trans. Alright. Well, that's not a bad turn for him. Alright. So for Russia, we are just going to repair. We got 20 guys. 20. Should we buy another fighter and 3 guys, or should we just buy 6 guys? Should we repair 2 and then buy 6 guys? That might be it, yeah. Alright. We're going to take 1 infantry and 1 artillery and 1 fighter. And then 2 fighters, 1 artillery, 1 infantry. Let's do 2 infantry. For West Russia. Now we might as well go 2, right? We're either going back into Russia or we're going into... Yeah, let's go there. Alright. Oh, come on, dude. Oh my god. Alright, well, it doesn't matter because we did not block the 9 tanks, so we're going to lose Russia. That's so bad. I probably should have sacked a fighter. That's so bad. I even sent the extra guy there specifically to avoid that happening. Wow. Alright, well, this game may be coming to an end soon. Because now he can hit with the 9 tanks, and that'll be enough. That'll be enough to win. With 9 tanks, 4 infantry, or 3 artilleries and infantry, and... Oh, he's only got 1 fighter, but 4 bombers. So we're going to lose Russia. And that will wrap up the game. That's too bad. We really needed that. But I really couldn't justify sending 5 units to kill 2 infantry. Alright, that's going to do it for USA 6, Russia 7, and I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 7. Alright, United Kingdom round number 7. So, Germany bought a fighter and 12 infantry, repaired 3 points of damage from the industrial thing over here in the Caucasus, and then he mobilized 2 to Karelia, 1 to Caucasus, and 9 to Germany. And he also took France and Northwestern back. So I'm going to do something I probably shouldn't do, but it's the only way I can think of to... let me disengage this. Hold on here. I want to disengage it. How come I can't disengage it? Here we go. Alright. It won't let me disengage, so I'll just move it there. Alright, so I'm going to hit Karelia. So I did the numbers on a 1-2 with United States and England. 96% to survive, 59 to conquer. But I think if I can knock this out, it might give me a little bit of breathing room. It's going to suck. I just got to hope that I have decent dice. All I bought for England was 4 infantry, 2 tanks, and 2 artilleries. We're just going to leave this stuff in Africa right now. Man, this is going to be rough. I'm at least got to retreat my 2 fighters to go back to Russia, I would think. But in any case, that is my that was my purchase. So we're going to hit the Caucasus instead of France. And then my plan is once I hit Sea Zone 5 to start taking all these things and start dropping off units and getting an industrial complex with England somewhere. I can also hit France with America next turn. I'll probably lose all these transports. So I may not do that. I may just do some math in here and see what I need to hold this, and then send whatever else up to Sea Zone 7 against the 4 bombers. So, but this is not good, but the more hits I get, the less armor he has. So I think I'm going to do that. I could actually try to clear him out of Africa also, but Japan's going to come in there anyway. So, you know what? Let's do it anyway. Alright. Let's just pray for some hits on the Caucasus. God, attacking fighters are fucking garbage. Alright, let me go. Alright. Our aircraft are going back into Russia. Our destroyers and our aircraft carrier are going into Sea Zone 5. And this guy here is going to retreat. Alright, so I do have a 96% chance to hit this and kill it. Which would be nice. We'll see. I think 8 fighters and a bomber. I may not be able to hold Russia. But we'll find out. We'll put our tanks, our artillery, and our infantry into England. We just gotta hope for really good dice to kill. If we can kill this, I should do the math now, because I'm only gonna have 4 fighters max probably in the med here. Which actually, yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Because with Russia, I guess, I can send a tank and mop up. I can, if any of this stuff lives against Japan. So anyway, that's going to do it for United Kingdom round number 7. And I'll see you guys back for United States round number 7. Alright, USA round number 7. So, Japan bought 3 tanks, 4 infantry, and 4 artilleries. He took Egypt, he bombed Russia, took Egypt, Libya, Sudan, Vologda, and then he surrounded, he's got 8 guys now. He's got enough guys, I think, now to take Russia, I think. But we might have enough guys to do a 1-2 on Germany next turn if we do it correctly. I don't know. Probably not, because he can land 5 fighters in there again. So probably not, but it is what it is. So he's setting up to take Russia. Pretty good chance of taking Russia. I just bought 4 transports, a fighter, and an infantry. We're just going to reload. I'm going to try to take Karelia, and then I'm also going to try to keep my transports alive. We're going to take Norway and Finland, and then we're going to send hopefully an aircraft carrier and a couple of fighters and 3 destroyers up there to defend against the 4 bombers. We're going to try it. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. But we got to take some risks in this game because we're way behind. If you look at the attack power, he's got almost 100-point lead on us. And he's got enough cities. So obviously if we don't take Karelia and it fails, then we lose the game. So we need to try to take it back and hope it works. So for the combat, we are going to take this fighter. We're going to take, let's see, our 2 tanks and our 4 infantry. Go to Sea Zone 5, drop everything in Karelia. Oops. And then we're going to take this fighter, these 4 fighters. Where are they? Our bombers. And our battleship. And our cruiser. And hope that we can get out of this and kill this. So, but we're gonna have to sack planes anyway. But we got to make sure we sack enough planes so that one of the aircraft carriers can move into Sea Zone 3. Because the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take 2 infantry, go up to Sea Zone 3, take Norway, and then we're going to take the rest of this stuff, go up to Sea Zone 3 and take Finland. And like I said, if it doesn't work, we're going to lose. But we got to try it. So let's try it and see what happens. Alright, for the non-com, we are going to send, let's see here, 1 fighter there, and 2 fighters into Sea Zone 5. We're going to send 1 aircraft carrier into Sea Zone 5, 1 up here to Sea Zone 3. Our 3 destroyers go up to Sea Zone 3. These 2 fighters are going up to 3. This fighter here, what the hell? Why is he there? Did he not participate in the attack? Oh my goodness. Ooh man, maybe I should go down there. Or go right here. I can't believe it. I had a fighter here in Sea Zone 8 that I didn't participate in the attack. And a transport. What the hell is this transport guy doing here? I had 5 of them? What the hell? I didn't attack. Oh shit. I didn't need all my transports. Okay, well let's send that back there. And let's go 1 and 1 up there. We'll send that to Africa. And our bombers will go to Russia. We're going to need them for defense. All right. All right. All right, 4 transports into C-Zone 11, 1 infantry into Western United States. The fighter will go into Eastern United States. We can start sending fighters over to Russia if it survives, but I don't think it's going to survive much longer, to be honest, because we don't have any money. And he's got, what, 5? He's got a lot of guys coming. So with Russia, let's see, how many? We got 13, so we can buy 1 infantry. And then we can, we can buy 3 infantry. Oh, no, 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 no. I do not want to put guys in Karelia. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I'm going to repair 1, and I'm going to buy 1. And then I'm going to repair 1, and I'm going to buy... What should I buy? Let's see here. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to the industry. Russia has 3. If I do that... I can buy 2 tanks. And have 13 guys. Although Japan now can run 5 tanks and 2 fighters take Karelia. And then USA. So I'm going to have to take this. So let's just buy infantry. Let's just buy infantry. So Russia has 2, so let's buy 2 infantry. Let's heal it. Let's buy an artillery. And so we have Russia. Okay. All right. All right. And then I hate this. I'm going to take... that with a tank. And then we're going to take... 3 guys and 3 fighters. Try to take West Russia. If only to block this. Although we can actually stack. You know what? We can take these 6 guys... or 8 units and throw them into Karelia before Japan can move. So we might be able to do that. And then what? He'll have 5 tanks. And against 5 infantry, 2 artillery, 4 tanks, and that might hold. Who knows? It might hold. Because 10 guys, I don't know if I need to do... I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Germany's not going to be able to attack this. So let me just blitz this. Get up to 10. And then actually maybe let's go here with 1 guy and the 3 fighters and try to get up to 12. No, we have 10, 11. get up to 13. Let's try that. All right, fighters go back into Russia. And artillery and infantry go into Russia. Alright, so that's going to do it for USA 7, Russia 8, and I'll see you guys back for UK round 8. Alright, United Kingdom round number 8. So, Germany, he bought 2 tanks, 9 infantry, and 2 artilleries, and then he bombed the shit out of United Kingdom. He actually had it down to 16 minus, and then took Archangel, which was undefended. And then he mobilized 3 infantry to the Caucasus and everything else into Germany. I think that he's going to have enough 11, 6, 5, 8, and 1 to take Russia. I'm pretty sure he's going to have enough. I don't see how he doesn't have enough. I really don't. But we're going to see if he does. I'm not going to do any combat with United Kingdom. I'm just going to hope that I can hold Karelia from Japan. But if he goes after Japan, so he's either going to take Russia or he's going to go after the Caucasus or Karelia. If he goes after Karelia, I'm still a turn away, so that might end the game. And obviously, if he takes Russia, that's going to end the game. So all I did was repair enough to buy 3 artillery and 3 infantry. I'm not going to do any combat, and I'm just going to dump all of my stuff into the Caucasus, into Karelia. Sorry. So let's do this. Let's go to the non-com. Let's go here, and let's grab our 2 artillery and our 2 tanks and our 4 infantry. Go back to 5 and drop them in Karelia. And that's pretty much it. And then we'll throw this submarine over here with the battleship again. And this guy's going to move down here. And that's about it. That's really kind of not much we have left to do with the UK. I'm going to throw 3 and 3 into England, and that'll be the end of this turn. Turns are obviously getting way shorter because I don't have a lot to do. I mean, after this turn with USA, I should be back in business as far as dropping shit into France. So we'll see how that goes. But as of right now, that's going to be it for England round 8, and I'll see you guys back for America round number 8. All right, United States round number 8. So Japan took Russia. Let's see, what did they buy? 4 infantry. Oh, they bought an industrial complex. Oh, fuck, for Kazakh. Damn. All right. He took Russia. Let's see. He lost 12 infantry, 6 artillery, 4 tanks, and a fighter. So he lost. What happened to his other fighters? They're still there. Anyway, so I looked at it. I have to take France this turn in order to stay alive. The game is over. He's probably won the game, but I'm just going to play it out to the bitter end anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to take... we got to take France. So we're going to grab this and this and this, and then we're going to take another artillery and another infantry and go here, drop them there, and then we're going to take these 2 fighters. Believe it or not, we're going to use them to kill that, and then one of these fighters we're going to use, actually we can use them to kill We can't use them both. We'll use one fighter there. We'll do 3 fighters. And then we'll go... let's see. We have to take France. So we'll go here and we'll go down here with one of those and hit that. Let's see. Our fighters are going to have to stay, 2 of them. So we'll use one there. We'll use another one. Oh, we can't use that. We can use one there. No, I don't want it to go there because I want it to just live. I want it to go down here to see Zone 8. So we're not going to use it. Let's see. We'll go here with 1 tank. Oops. We'll go here with 1 tank and an infantry. Although we're going to lose all of our English shit. We're going to lose all of our damn English shit. Oh, I didn't say what I bought. I bought an aircraft carrier and a transport and 7 infantry. Let's see here. How many transports am I dropping there? 6? Or 3? And then I've got how many fighters? I don't even know if I want to use the fighters on there. Maybe I'll just leave them in here. Send 2 transports there and then 1 there. We'll send this tank. Where are we going to send that tank? Here? All right. All right, and then let's do this. Let's send. Let's do this. Let's take this one here and this one here, and we'll take that. Obviously, this one has to win so we can take this back with Russia. And if France fails, obviously we fail. But maybe I'll just send the transports and everything in there. And just sacrifice the 3 transports and the fighter. Alright. Let's see if that works. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, if I take the fighter... Because this fighter went... 1... If I take the fighter, I can sack the transports and then move all the rest of the shit in here. And maybe keep this alive. Combat was absolutely hilarious. 2 tanks, a tank each, attacked both of these, and neither one of them got a hit. Neither one of them. Oh, that's pretty fucking preposterous. I don't know how that happens, but it happened. Like I said, the game is over, though. We're going to send this fighter over here. I'm going to send one of these tanks right here. And then we are going to send all the rest of this stuff. Well, actually, I got 2 transports in there. I'm going to send them can send him here. And then the rest of this stuff is going in here. Alright, aircraft carrier and the transport is going in 56. 7 infantry goes into C-zone, Eastern United States. Alright. We take back Russia. We have no non-combat move. We have no mobilization. Alright, that's going to do it for USA 8, Russia 9. We'll see you back for what we have left. Alright, welcome back. This is going to be the end of the game. So I forfeited. I could have prolonged the game. I could have taken France because he barely took it back. And I could have taken Hawaii. But that would have just been, it would have just been not fair to him to just keep playing some silliness and make him do all this stuff. There was no way I was going to get enough forces to start taking anything back. So just better to forfeit. I really did a piss poor job defending India, which led to him taking it pretty early. And then that's just the key to forcing Russia out. And then I just did not have enough pressure on Germany. He pretty much just had his way with everything. I mean, they're both making $50. That's insane. So anyway, that is going to be the end of this game and the end of this video. I do appreciate my opponent, and I appreciate all you guys, and I'll see you back for another video. Thanks for watching.